So this is AT&T at the half. North Carolina is playing who's here? Gonzaga. NCAA Final Four. Oh, the Final Four NCAA.
Look at where Williams starts here. He recognizes he has Nate Fred on his back, waiting for the double team to come. It doesn't come. He's able to make the bucket. So he only had 6 points, but he had 5 assists to 0 turnovers, and he's also playing great defense on Justin Jackson. When I saw that matchup at the start of the game, I said, well, that's going to be a problem because Williams-Goss is going to get into foul trouble. Guess what? He is not in foul trouble, and that's a great thing for the Zags to take in the second half.
Anytime anybody talks about Carolina, the first thing that comes up is how big they are. You walk past them in the hallway, you go, these guys are really big. You're talking about Gonzaga's defense down low.
You know what? They're really big too. Shemek Karnowski is a mountain of a man, and it's been interesting to watch them corral, in particular, Kennedy Meeks. Of course, he's just a hero of that win over Oregon with 25 points. And now, in this case, he's being guarded by Zach Collins. He's not used to having a 7-footer, having to score oversized. And then Gonzaga's doing a terrific job on the defensive glass as well. That's part of their defense in the paint as well. You see size inside once again. Luke May, in that case, having a tough time scoring oversized. North Carolina was able to make that run at the end of the first half. Why? Because Shemek Karnowski and Zach Collins both had 2 fouls, and Mark Few had to take them out of the game. For most of the first half, they were able to avoid that foul trouble. Remember, against South Carolina, Mark Few had to manage that. If Collins and Karnowski can avoid getting that key 3rd foul in the first 6 or 7 minutes of the second half, I say Gonzaga wins.
So you and I were talking about Carolina and how they looked in their semifinal win on Saturday. They didn't look very good, but they still ended up winning the game. How did they look tonight comparatively?
Roy Williams, I'm looking at one man in my locker room, and that's Justin Jackson. 0 for 6 from 3-point range in that first half. 3 for 10 overall, only 6 points. He's got to be the best player in this game. I think he's got to score 14, maybe 16 points in the second half, because they're not going to be able to do it in the post with Kennedy Meeks. They're not going to be able to do it on the offensive glass. Absent foul trouble against Gonzaga's bigs, North Carolina's ticket to the championship goes through Justin Jackson's offense.
All right, Seth, 20 minutes to go to decide a champion. We thank you for watching AT&T at the half, the second half of the